Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats, and today I found a new little thing in the cracker aisle for you. This is the Sargento Cheese Bakes Pepper Jack Crackers. Real cheese is the #1 ingredient, and these are from Nabisco. Now, Sargento are the cheese people, so usually if I'm buying like a sliced non-deli cheese, I'll get a Sargento cheese. So I do like them. I support them as a company. But crackers, I don't know, man, because listen, this is a 4.5 ounce bag, and it's a small bag, okay? Which means these are heavy crackers. But these were $4.68, which is more than $1 per ounce.
But here's the thing though, Sargento is actually a family-owned business, so they're working with Nabisco. So that's a good sign, right? Because when you got these big corporations, you need someone to pump the brakes and say, hold on here. This does not meet the quality of my family's, cheese industry or like business or whatever you want to say, right? Like that I'm excited about because you do like Sargento cheese.
I do, I really do. And I love crackers. Like I love a cheesy cracker.
Yeah.
Like a Cheez-It, oh God, a chicken and a biscuit cracker. Now that's not cheesy, but listen, a flavored cracker is right up my alley. So
that really gives me hope because real cheese is the #1 ingredient. I feel like this might be, if it turns out good, an alternative to those Cheez-Its and whatever those cheese cracker things are.
I mean, it definitely looks gourmet.
Yeah.
The package is very Sargento. It like immediately I was like, what are they doing in the cracker aisle? And like it just caught my eye. And
taking a look at the ingredients, it doesn't have like a long list, and it doesn't have like weird stuff on it for the most part.
It's literally like cheeses, a bunch of different cheeses basically and stuff.
And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
Now, what I noticed is that these look quite puffy and airy.
Yeah.
But whenever I tried to break one in half, it was quite sturdy. So that's interesting. Like it's a dense kind of puffy cracker.
Let's go.
If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back to our rating system. Thumbs up, wide again, thumbs down, moving not. So for me, this is a thumbs down. So did I say before the break I hate Cheez-Its and all these cheesy crackers and stuff? And
I think you might have buried the lead on that one.
Yeah, and I also hate the fact that every time I open up my cabinet, I have to see these things in there. Yeah.
I mean, literally, the cabinet is running over with cheesy crackers.
Yeah, with cheesy crackers and stuff. And I find it highly annoying that I live in a house with people who like this stuff, right? Unfortunately, I'm just a guest here, right? So,
I mean, I'm willing to give you a small basket outside of the pantry if that's what you'd like to have.
Yeah. So, thing is, this is definitely one thing you were saying before the break is how dense it is. It definitely is. When I put it in my mouth, I was actually surprised how dense that thing is because you really like have to just chew on this for like a minute to break it down. But here's the thing, as you're chewing, at some point it hits you how spicy this thing is. So if you don't like spicy, don't mess with this thing. Now those other cheesy crackers, they're more like what, like a cheddar or American flavored?
Yeah.
Whereas this is definitely different since it's like a pepper jack cheese. So that was really good. I like that it was something different from the usual. This is more like an adult snack.
Yeah.
And I loved all the seasonings in it. There's a lot to like here. I think if you're into this kind of stuff, because it's something different from the norm. I just don't like cheesy crackers. I don't get it. Is it for people who drink wine or something? I don't know. Look, or
I don't drink wine.
Yeah.
I just enjoy life and cheesy crackers.
Yeah, it's for those who enjoy life. That's what it is. For the rest of us, thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. Okay, so for me, this one is going to be a thumbs down. I'm very disappointed, not only because these things damn near cost me my firstborn. I mean, $5 for this small bag. Woo! But anyway, oh, by the way, this entire bowl is the whole thing. That's all of it. But my biggest complaint is the component of the cracker. It is far too much cracker to the amount of seasoning that you get. And the taste of the cracker is very overpowering, and not in a good way, because the cracker itself, while I'm sure it has probably hopefully cheese like baked into the cracker, it doesn't taste like it. You know how whenever you bite into like a Cheez-It, the orange Cheez-It, you can tell that there is cheese baked into it because it tastes like cheese. This cracker, the actual innards of it, doesn't taste like anything but basically a plain saltine for the most part, you know?
Okay.
But not even as salty as a saltine. So it's just plain. The outside coating is great though. Very cheesy. It's got the spice that creeps up on you because it took a while for me to really notice it. But once it was there, I was like, okay, this is nice. Definitely an adult vibe, you know, like a little more elevated vibe. But then you get past that coating. So like you crunch down, basically great experience. But once you start chewing, the cracker just takes down the whole level of the flavor of the seasoning because the cracker itself is so bland. If they would have had a better seasoned cracker base and then you put seasoning on top of it, that would have been ideal. But this is just, it's a far too much cracker. I like to actually eat a cracker on its own. I don't even need to put like a dip or a slice of cheese or whatever, but this is a cracker that is begging and screaming for some sort of dip to help it go down.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that this would work if it was a different cheese instead of pepper jack?
Well, here's the thing. They had 2 other flavors on the shelf. One of them had rosemary, so I wasn't
I don't know
too
about
keen on that. And another one, it did have Parmesan. It might have been Parmesan rosemary, and that's why I didn't get it. But then there was another one that might have been Gouda. But again, the other flavor in there was a flavor that I was like, I don't know about that. So honestly, this one was the best looking or sounding flavor to me. But I think just the freaking base of the cracker, if they're all like that, then they're all gonna be too bland. So
I feel like maybe this would work if it was a thinner cracker.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The ratio is off. You know, like if you're going to give me a super bland cracker, it has to be thin so that then the seasoning is able to compensate for that.
To sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.